Okay, folks, are you over 50 and wanting to be in the job force, still working, maybe looking for a change perhaps? Well, listen up. It may be a little difficult, more difficult, but there are resources out there to help. And one great place to start is with AARP. And Michelle Sear is back with us today. Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Hi, Natalie. Thanks for having me.
I'm excited to talk about this. I mean, I feel like, 50 is still, very young. And so maybe retirement is on the horizon, but you're not there yet. And there's so many changes with the job force. I mean, you must hear from people that it's a lot more challenging than maybe what it used to be.
Oh, absolutely. Technology and the type of careers and roles that exist today are very different than they were decades ago. And so the 50 plus population, those older workers, are really trying to find their place. And it could be that they're trying to connect to tools and resources to help them to better their skills or increase their skill level, or maybe even start their own business. We're seeing people start their own business well into their 70s and 80s these days. People are living longer, healthier lives, and they don't want to work longer and contribute to society so much more, adding more value to their life and to their community through the work that they do.
Well, let's kind of dive in a little bit because, you just touched on how the job landscape may be a little different, the environment, even job hunting is different and can be difficult for many to navigate. What resources are out there to help?
So we've got a ton of free resources available to anyone online, tools and resources, how to build your resume, how interview skills. And in addition, there are in-person resources as well. We've partnered with wonderful nonprofits locally, colleges and universities, SCORE, which is a wonderful volunteer-led program, and they're helping us through online and in-person workshops to help you to build out your social media presence, to build out, maybe it's to create your own business, and what does that plan look like? Where do you find investors? So there's one-on-one counseling, and as well as getting to know some of the other entrepreneurs in your community who can become mentors to you.
Michelle, it seems like it's such a weird dichotomy, if you will. On one hand, you were talking about people who have tons of skills, more skills when it comes to a certain field than people who are, right out of school. However, that actual job hunt or some of the elements, when it deals with technology, the younger folks can be a little bit better on that. It's just like this weird, unique. Do you hear those personal stories of like, hey, I know I can bring things to the table. I just need to brush up on, say, A, B, and C kind of thing?
Absolutely, because if one thing has changed, it's technology.
Yeah.
And so we're looking at reverse mentoring. And so we now have younger people who are now mentoring older workers on here's how we can bring our skills together collaboratively and create something amazing. And so these workshops have been incredibly valuable to on job to career seekers, people who are looking to maybe franchise or even turn their hobby into a side hustle. And how do you make some extra money maybe in retirement?
Yeah. I love that. I love people working together. Michelle, before we got started, you and I were talking about, working in this virtual world. One of the career fairs that you do offer is virtually. So if people are concerned and still want to remain isolated, kind of stay by themselves, with everything still happening, this is a good way to still be involved doing it virtually, right?
Absolutely. In fact, AARP is hosting a virtual career fair on September 30th, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And we're going to have some great issue experts joining us, tons of workshops to choose from, various tracks. And we're really excited that we're working with employers who have essentially signed an employer pledge that said that they are dedicated and find value in actively seeking out older workers because they understand what value they bring between their knowledge and experience, and they want them on their team.
Absolutely. I love hearing about that pledge. I love hearing about this career fair. I'm assuming the website, the best place to go to check this out and continue to learn about the resources that are out there.
Absolutely. Visit us at the AARP Tampa Bay website. That's aarp.org/Tampa Bay. We've got great information about the September 30th, a virtual career fair, as well as a series of workshops that we're doing in collaboration with SCORE.
I love hearing this. Michelle, thanks for coming in and talking about this today. Coming in, I should say, joining me, talking about the virtual world, right? Thanks for being with us.